So, what did y'all think?
I don't get it, man.
What's not to get? It's one of the most popular TV shows of all time.
But what does that have to do with our podcast?
Yeah, The Office isn't even in the current zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist?
How'd you make us look like we were in it? None of us were even filmed.
Yeah, how much did you spend on this?
Like, all the money that we made on Twitch?
What?
Yeah, so we kinda have to use it.
Oh my god. Can we at least add what time the show is at?
Yeah, we could do that.
In the early days of man, created in the lab, a pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now! We're defying racial wars. What's the greatest project out? A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our phones. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son. He's 23. Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 485. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John Jay, and with me are three free cam girls. Click now. Go ahead, just click on the screen. How we doing, guys? I don't know. I think I could hear the song. I wasn't supposed to hear the song, and I think I could, for some of it at least.
Do you have the stream on?
No.
I heard it through David's mic.
Weird. How could you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting stuff. We're coming to you remote from our own homes because the Something Planet studio has been disbanded. Yes, An era. We've been doing the podcast in that room for how long now?
15 years.
Yeah, something like 15 years almost.
No, not in that room. Because remember, we started at Land Sharks.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that it wasn't, that's not the original room.
Yeah. First we started at Land Sharks.
Yep.
That was David's first business.
It was a Wizard Beard side project.
Yeah, and then we were at Geekmatics.
Yep, another Wizbeard side project.
Yeah, we did Geekmatics for several years.
Yep.
And then we moved on to my grandma's house.
That was the weird era of Something Planet.
That's where I met you guys, was at your grandma's house.
That was nice because when my grandma was still alive, she would have a nice meal prepared for us every day before the podcast. I would say, Grandma, you can't cook for them. It's weird. And she would be like, nonsense. These boys are obviously hungry.
She said, I'm a grandma. I'm making food.
Yeah, then she hit you. Then she would hit you, and it got really weird.
Yeah. It was
funny. It got funny.
Yeah. It was pretty weird. So now, so then we were in the what we call that? The basement of the treehouse, I guess.
Yeah, treehouse basement.
Yeah, the treehouse basement. Finally, the government deemed it unfit for living people and tore it down.
My house got condemned, so I had to move. And now I'm in this new place. Yeah. And the last place it was too broken and too dirty. This place is too functional and too clean. I don't know if is that a thing? I'm not sure. But if you look around, it's just I'm kind of in a void right now.
That is a problem, but it's definitely a first world problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to. This space just needs to be lived in a little bit more. Okay, so we moved what a week ago. You guys all helped me move.
A week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks? No, a week.
Yeah.
A week ago. Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
We did.
Yeah, you guys helped me move. You guys are about as good at movers as you are painters. I'll say that.
So
I didn't.
So you never want us to help again?
No, I definitely need your help. I mean, I can't be choosy. Yeah. If you guys are willing to talk to me and help me out, then that's what I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with.
I'm helping you build a fucking fence tomorrow, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted the exercise. You said you're trying to.
I say a lot of things that I don't mean, John.
I know.
That's true. It's a real problem in a strain on our
Wait.
friendship.
So wait, the guy tore down your fence and he's not putting one up?
No, I told him he could tear it down. It was basically torn down.
Yeah.
It was just like it was rotten, and it was like held up by the weeds.
Oh,
that were
he wanted all
surrounding
the
it.
wood.
No, he probably did take all the wood. No, I think he just burns it because we don't have a good trash situation here. Like we can't throw anything we want on the street. So he just burned it. It was straight up garbage. I wouldn't even have wanted to burn that shit. It was so like I don't know if it was dry rot or I think it was just normal, good old fashioned wet rot.
Yeah, good old fashioned Florida wet rot.
Good old fashioned American wet rot.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a plastic fence. The plastic fences don't breathe. They don't get a breeze through them. You know what I mean?
Oh
you
yeah.
need to get a little breeze through the slats. So me and Brett are gonna just put up a regular wooden fence. They last 20 years.
Wouldn't it be easier if we just did like a metal fence?
Yeah, what about a chain link fence? Those breathe.
Yeah, but those cost more, and there's no privacy.
I'm not paying for it, and it's not my house, so let's go with the metal one.
Yeah. You should get an invisible fence.
No, I want that. I want the privacy so that when John eventually caves and gets a new pool, we can have naked pool time again.
Yeah, Jared's not taking his shirt off in front of the neighbors.
Yeah.
Just the four.
Not that guy. He had a discerning eye. I could tell.
It took Jared like 20 years of friendship to take off his shirt in front of me at the pool, but he still doesn't do it at public pools. Only private pools.
That's right. It's for friends only.
So by the time we're in our 60s, then you will take your shirt off in front of everyone.
Subscribe to our Patreon to see me without my shirt.
Our only friends.
Yeah, our only friends.
Yeah, and it's not only fans; it's only friends.
Gotta be cool, bro.
The moving, man, it wasn't too bad, but it was bad enough to the point where I realized why I was avoiding moving so hard for so long.
Oh God, yeah.
It fucking sucks, yeah. You have all these things that you've never looked at. Like you'll have shit in a drawer and you've never laid eyes on that in like 15 years. And then you'll pull it out and you're like, "Huh, should I save this?" I don't know.
You should not.
I'm hearing myself again through David's setup. It must be a glitch in David's setup.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too, though.
Is it like an echo for you guys?
It's just David's mic is picking it up for some
weird. When I mute my mic, that's when you guys can hear it.
Oh, okay. So gotta stay unmuted.
Yes, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, David, stay unmuted on a talk show.
Yeah, you gotta run.
I guess
run
that
your
makes
mouth.
sense.
Yeah. During the move, John asked me like, should I take this shelf? It's not good, and I don't like it. I was like, then don't take it. And he was like, that makes sense.
Like, but it works still. That's like most of the things I have are bad, and I don't like them. But they still work.
I saw a bunch of stuff from like the 70s, which I know you haven't touched, and I was like, I almost just threw it away, but I didn't want to.
From the
someone else.
It's mostly just like stuff that my parents like squirreled away when they lived there.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
And it was like I never even looked in those spots until I was moving out, and I'm like, oh, fucking horsehead bookends. Do I need these? I don't think that I do.
Yeah, what kind of a stupid question? Yeah, you're in a country band.
I plan to like if I ever move again, I plan to abandon like most of the stuff here.
That seems to be the best policy. Is just like abandon things. Yeah.
Step 1, get rich. Step 2, abandon all your old. Step 3, furnish your new house with your rich money.
Yeah, that's. The problem is I'm not rich, so I'm trying to like hold on to things that I don't need to buy, so that
You're in that.
What?
You're in that shitty area where you're not rich, but you're not poor.
Yeah, it's like, what do I have some extra money. What do I spend it on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
First world problem. Another first world problem.
I've never had that problem in my life where I had like.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's weird.
genuine comeuppance.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
on.
if we were, just a little bit richer, we would know that we spend that money on investments.
I have been investing in the stock market to
Uh,
no avail.
You
Not doing
No,
well.
you should
Fucking
invest in
1%er.
yeah, you should invest in avocado
Avocado toast. That's what all
and
millennials.
iPhone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I heard avocado waffles are actually surpassing avocado toast slightly in the predictions.
I
And
put all my money in
waffles futures?
avocado
Yeah,
toast coin.
avocado futures. We got to get in on it.
I
Yeah, we
actually
should-
used avocado oil the other day in cooking, and it was pretty good.
Oh, see, you're moving on up in the
Avocado
world.
oil.
Yeah, that's
You're-
the
Yeah.
thing fancy bougie people use.
Yeah,
that's
that's bougie, Brad. Come on now.
It's a rich person's oil for sure.
Mhm.
It was 79 cents. It was 79 cents for a gallon, so I don't think it's rich people.
Yeah,
and
Really?
it's
I don't
actually
think it's avocado.
it's cheap, but I wouldn't use it because it's not sustainable. It's environmentally bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Is it really only 79 cents for a gallon?
No, he's lying.
No,
that shit is
damn,
like,
David, you are so gullible.
that shit is
You
like
get me every
$8 a
time.
pint.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
shit is
say. That's
expensive.
what Sam the cooking guy used.
I
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
the whole. I
That
used
motherfucker's
it.
rich.
Yeah, and he's
I
from
use it to fry my
California.
chicken. I use it to fry my chicken. The avocado oil.
That's like $60 fried chicken.
I know, right?
It
The
just
best.
it tastes
the-
bland as fuck.
Yeah, the most expensive, horriblest tasting fried chicken ever. 100%.
So we're settling into here. Next
Yep.
week, hopefully, we'll be back in the studio next week because so
We
far
better
I'm
be.
not. I'm not enjoying this. I don't
I'm-
really have. I don't even have anything to do but talk, and this is really strange for me. I am not used to most of the time, I'm like checking to make sure we're recording, make sure the stream is still going.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at future segments and getting clips ready to play and shit like that. And now it's like
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with my hands. I'm talking with my hands. I don't have anything
Yeah.
to do.
Try putting them around you. Oh wait, we're on Twitch.
Yeah, you can't. Wait, am I
Try
low
putting them
enough?
around. Try putting them around
Ooh,
mine.
ooh, just
Did I just get
Okay.
canceled?
all right. Hold on. Let me reach down for breads.
Oh.
Oh! I wish I could make that work. Look, wait. Oh, here it comes. This is Jared's hand, everybody. That's his little white hand.
Oh, it's really
He's a
white on your
ghost.
camera. Yeah. Can we just talk about how David has the superior webcam?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's because
he's
it's from
using
his
the
like
fancy
video.
one.
It's from Wizard Beard. It's like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
fancy
It's
shit.
not an actual. It's a actual camera. It's not a web.
You're making us fucking look bad, David. Is what you're
Well,
doing.
That's
I
the
don't-
third. That's the third comment I've gotten on my webcam.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
like
If
3 or 4.
you had a nicer camera, Jared, your room would just look worse.
Listen,
It was like we would just see it more vividly. So I think you're good with what you got.
I like the vine, the floral wallpaper trim.
I don't know how to shrink it down like yours is. Here, it's like it's literally all I can see is your corner of that empty room.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You got to get like closer, I guess.
He didn't have time to
Yeah, he like woke up
get
and it was
the
here.
acoustic tiles up though.
Yeah, we told Jared we are gonna sound and video check at 8:30, and he showed up at 9:31.
34. As soon as we was like we're rolling, like he popped up. So he was technically on time, but still really late.
I was sleeping. And
Jared's a
I
sleepy
woke
boy.
up. Yeah, I'm a sleepy boy.
What do you got going on in the corner over there, Jared? Oh man,
It's a
looks like
pile of clothes.
that's a pile of shit over there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not shit. It's just clothes. It's old clothes, and I've been slowly, bagging them up to get rid of them.
Ah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
It looks like you've barricaded the door against zombies.
It does kind of look like.
I mean, maybe I have.
Maybe Jared's trapped in a zombie-infested wasteland. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh,
I mean-
yeah. So we went camping, David. That was your first camping experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
Lived
yeah.
in Florida this whole time. This is the first time I went camping.
Jared did
David
not
said-
go camping.
I
And-
refuse.
Jared was like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing it."
It's too
It's-
soon. It's too soon to go camping.
Well,
No,
wasn't that
Jared,
cold, Jared?
you fucked yourself with your gear the first time around. That gear was too small for you. That tent was too small for you.
Listen,
So
mistakes
you
were
didn't
made.
have a good time.
I had a good time when we were hanging out, just not the part where you sleep on the ground. Specifically the camping part of it, I didn't like.
Sleeping outside. No, it's probably good because we don't know how good that tent you had was, and it did rain the first night. I wasn't there, but it rained pretty bad.
I heard David's tent got flooded.
That's because he didn't set it up right.
No, we set it up right, but when it started raining, we all decided to go inside David's tent, and like dumbasses, because I was high for at least fucking 48 hours of the trip, so I was in a high stupor at that point, and we had the chairs in there, and we were leaning against the tent, and if you do that while it's raining, the water can seep in, so we were just dumb and unawares.
Doug found the straps to strap down the rain part. Afterward.
Oh yeah.
Strap
when
it in.
we were putting it up, we found the extra parts that David didn't set up.
Yeah.
I didn't take the stuff out of the bag. Doug did, and it's his tent, so he should have knew those were in there.
Yes, he should have known that. But much like myself, Doug was on a journey as well for the whole weekend. So, and we even said that we're putting up. Because me and Doug were putting it up. We're like, why are the two highest people here doing this?
Also, I think it would have been fine if we didn't all 8 of us or 9 of us or 10 of us, however many were there, got in the one little tent, and I said it. I said this is not gonna be good.
But we didn't listen to you because we didn't care in that moment.
Yeah,
but I do have to say, David, when he unrolled his fucking mattress, I lost my shit. That bed was so small, dude. You know how you see a movie where somebody like unravels like a sheet or something? It's like this big thing. It fully unraveled before he fully extended his arms. It was so small, and I couldn't help but laugh at it. Him and Azra, I was like, "Oh my god, how y'all gonna sleep on this?"
I don't even know where that came from. I think Azra bought it one day.
That was the second mistake I made when I got camping. I got a tent that was too small for me, and then a mattress that was too small for me.
Exactly.
Like my mattress was just big enough for my body and nothing else.
Jared's mattress is like a child's pool toy.
Yeah. Like mine, the one I had was a queen, and it's like it sits as high as like a regular fucking bed, and I slept like a baby every fucking night. Well,
the way to go is glamping like Doug. He's got the pop up, the easy pop up, and then he's got a tent that goes over it, and then he had vinyl flooring that went on the bottom of it.
With his fake wood floors.
In his tent. Like
I probably didn't go that far, but
that's how you make camping fun. You
overdo it.
You reduce the amount of camping you have to do. That's how
just
you
make sure you're comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. You bring an RV. You bring a portable helm. With an
I was smart this time, and I reduced the amount of camping that I had to do.
Oh yeah, John slept in his car.
I had the seats taken out of my Honda Element for moving, and then I was that's about the right size as my air mattress. So I just like stuck the air mattress in and inflated it in the car, and it like formed to the inside of the back of the car.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just had a perfect air mattress in there. I closed it up. Oh, it was great. It's protected from the rain and the wind and the elements. Perfect. Yeah, I enjoyed the camping.
Yeah,
I only got to do one night though.
There was another person who was there who I won't bring up their name, but this person who doesn't smoke marijuana decided to smoke marijuana, and it was awesome because I had a lot of fun being high with that person. And I'm not going to name that person.
Jander Gray.
I'm not. No, it's not him.
Or is it? We're not allowed to say who.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say who it is. So yeah, it could be him. But because maybe he has a job or something. Jared, you don't want that shit getting out there.
Jander? No, he doesn't.
Jander's a real piece of shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he makes soap.
Oh, yeah.
No one can take that from him.
But it wasn't him.
It was a lot of fun, man. I had a real good time.
I want to go again, especially if it's I'm sure it's miserable if it's like really hot, but I wouldn't mind it like just a little warmer.
Probably around
and less rainy.
You know why? Because you're gonna get swarmed with mosquitoes. That was one of the reasons I didn't want to go again, because it was starting to get warm, But then it got, that cold burst like lowered it down enough to where I would have wanted to go again. But,
There was still a couple of bugs. So
Yeah, but they weren't really that bad. I mean, if you put on bug spray, it probably won't be good conditions to go until probably August or September. Honestly, again, David,
Yeah.
it's gonna be too fucking hot. At least in Florida, it's gonna be too hot.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, me and Brad got some good news. Well, really good news
Oh?
for everybody.
What?
Leader
Oh,
of
yeah, I keep
Laughs
forgetting.
is returning to the Deneen Brewery on Tuesday, March 16th.
Oh my god! And I have my 5 minutes ready to go.
Yeah,
oh, David,
you
you're going
gonna
up.
No,
I'm holding you to that now. You said it, and you're doing
I'm
it.
not-
No. I'm letting him renege on it because I've heard him tell jokes.
Whoa! Don't
Fuck
say
you,
it.
Brad.
We need to just roll right past it, Jared. Okay, just the way how the black word rolls off of David's tongue.
Yeah.
Black.
That's
Yeah.
why I
But I
want him
want
on
to-
stage. I want him to get
I don't-
canceled.
I don't want David doing stand up because I've seen him try and tell jokes before, and he takes too long. It's really bad, and it hurts my feelings. I don't want to
Well,
experience.
I was, I'm not good as well off the cuff. But if I have it prepared,
Yeah, I think
Do
he'd
you
be
know?
okay.
Would
He's
you
just-
know?
He's just gonna eat shit 25 times, and
Yeah.
then he'll start telling jokes
Yeah.
faster.
Listen,
Yeah.
Brad.
Or
That's the difference between you and me is that I enjoy watching someone bomb.
oh, well, okay. Well, I try to be nice to people.
I like
I
it
don't
when
wanna
I'm
do
not in charge of the show.
Yeah.
Me too. Oh yeah.
That's fair. That's
When it's
fair.
like not my responsibility to have a funny night.
Good job.
Then it's funny. It's funny when it happens. It's just like, if you watch a movie, oh, that guy punched that other guy in the dick. That's hilarious. But if it happens to you, it sucks.
Yeah, unless you're into that kind of thing.
Well, who's into that? Only a sick person named Brad would be into that.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to point you
could
out on the thing.
I could come play my parody songs, but I think everyone that goes after me would fucking hate.
No, dude.
I think
Dude.
everyone before would
Also
hate
the
you.
people too. Yeah, the before
Yeah.
too.
The before people too, and the after people. No, I like. That's the thing. I like people. What bombing? I like the people I like when they bomb, and I like the people that I hate when they bomb. But the people that I have no interest, I don't want to see them bomb because I don't like them.
So you just want to see everybody bomb.
No, not the people I don't know. I don't wanna
Just
see
he's
them bomb.
indifferent
Oh.
to those people.
Yeah,
Okay.
those people.
So
I feel
as
like
long as you know them, you want to see it bomb, whether you like
Well,
the person or not.
if I like the person, I want to see them bomb because it's funny to me.
Yeah,
And if
because
I
when
hate- And if
when
I
they get
hate
off-
them,
when they
I
get
wanna
off
see them.
stage, you can give them that. How did that feel, buddy?
yeah,
You can give them that one.
give them the,
Yeah,
give
no,
them the
okay.
hey, you'll get them next time.
Yeah, get them next time,
Okay,
buddy.
No, I see what you mean.
Just
Yeah.
be a real dick about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like your friends, you can joke around with, but like if you're not cool with somebody and they bomb, and you're like, well,
Well,
Jared, you probably still do.
what?
You're a comedy bully, so you probably still, even if
Yeah,
you don't like them, you still make fun of them. But it's a different. It's
Oh, it's
it comes
it's
from-
much meaner if I don't like them.
yeah.
Yeah, like you should quit, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like that was awful.
Oh yeah, I showed you guys that. I showed you guys that thing of the guy messaging me wanting time.
Oh, yeah.
On Leader of Laughs. Like
It wasn't
I
good
had just-
enough.
I had announced it like I don't even know that day, and he messaged me. It's this dude from Atlanta. I forget his name, and
Yeah.
and he was like, "I'm interested in coming to your open mic in Florida on the 16th. How much time do you get?" And I was just like, 5 minutes, and then he responded with, "Oh," and then 2 hours later he responded back, "I'll think about it."
Well, I didn't know there was a delay between those two.
Oh yeah, there was a delay
Yeah.
between those of like 2 hours, which is why
Oh,
I
yeah.
posted it. Because the first he
Yeah.
posted and I was just like, whatever, I don't know. Like,
I
I
think
don't
he's
know if he-
expecting you to go, oh, I see you're in Atlanta. Oh yeah, you get 15.
You can have 7.
well,
I'll
I
give
don't
you
know. I don't know. For one, he asked me how much time does everyone get.
Yeah.
So that's the answer. to
That is
question.
the answer. Yeah.
That is true. Yes.
Which, according to most out-of-state comics I've heard of, 5 minutes is pretty generous.
Yeah,
Most
especially for Atlanta. Atlanta
most
is a lot
places-
of shorter mics.
yeah, they give you like 3 minutes with you're brand new and they've never seen you before.
Maybe. Did you think about this? Maybe he's only used to doing the 3 minutes. He just found out he has more time. He's like, shit, I don't have that time. I'll think about it if I can come up with more.
I
Maybe
can
we're
come up
looking at
with
this
2
the
more
wrong
jokes.
way. Yeah, we
That's
might be
what
looking
he-
at this the wrong way.
That's what he meant by "I'll think about it." He's
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of new jokes.
Yeah.
Either way, you don't
He's
want
gonna
him on
do
that mic. Either way, you don't want him on that mic.
No, I want him if he's that way. If he's that way, I really do want him.
I should just respond back. Okay, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the asshole here because I don't know this guy at all, and I really want to see him bomb. So, Jared, you're a better person than me as far as how you treat people when they bomb. Apparently.
No, now
Well,
I hate him, so I want to see him bomb too.
Well, he reached out to Brad, but Brad just ignored his message.
I
apparently.
did.
Yeah.
I've had several people since the mic got announced, like comedians I've never even fucking heard of, like friend request me, and I just realized like I don't know these people at all. They want to be my friend because they think I can do something for them, which I really fucking can't. I have a fucking mic, but anybody who signs up can do time. Like I have no fucking power. I'm not like if we're friends, I'm not going to give you preferential treatment. So it's just, I was like, I'm good. No,
Come on, man. Hook me up.
Nah.
Brad looks like he's like an animated flip book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But how does the audio sound? Is the audio okay?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay. I mean, is the audio choppy like the picture or no?
No, it's okay.
No.
Okay. So that's.
By the
I mean,
way,
that's fine.
we have a viewer. Their username is Lemon Juices 12.
Ooh, lemon juices. Hugh
Oh.
Carey is also here.
Yeah,
He said
Hugh
he better
Carey's
get.
Hugh wants
better get
preferential
treatment.
Yeah.
Okay, he gets 6
obviously.
minutes.
Yeah,
6
obviously.
minutes.
Obviously, Hugh gets it.
Yeah.
He's a good
He's
guy.
in the inner circle.
Hugh's gonna get it all right.
I have a feeling that Tuesday is gonna be fucking proud. Like, packed
Yeah.
Probably.
out.
Fucking.
How are they?
routed.
How are they gonna handle that? Do you have to wait outside?
Yeah, everybody who is not sitting at a table inside has to be outside.
Can we
in the beer
reserve
garden.
tables? Because I want to go there and support you and watch.
I think it was Hugh I was talking to last night was no, you cannot, Hugh. He wants to take a tour of the top of my dresser.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna come across something on the top of Jared's dresser that we're not allowed to show. Just
Yeah,
to be honest.
It's a gun.
Where's my stuff at? We can show a gun. Look at these bad boys.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you too
somebody
choppy. We
said-
didn't even see it.
Why don't
I
we
know.
open up the slat doors on Dunedin and do the open mic to the outside patio?
Because that comes in the problem. They're talking about pumping it outside, but like you got to understand, there's like fucking there's condos right across the street.
Yeah, there's noise ordinances, but like as long as it's done at 11.
No. It's not so much about the sound; it's about the content. Because we don't have to. We don't have.
okay.
Yeah. Like
So we
inside the building, people can say whatever, but I mean, when
Okay.
it comes to public
Alright,
space,
well then I guess
Vulgarity.
David shouldn't go up then because we don't want his racist material to offend people
exactly.
in
Yeah,
Dunedin.
Or do we?
it makes sense.
What?
So yeah, we're also going to be signing people up the day of on Tampa Bay Comedy and the Leader Laughs page. So if you're interested in performing, go ahead and click like on the Leader Laughs page.
Is it random or first come first serve?
It's random.
It's going to be random.
We have. Oh, okay. We didn't talk about it, but I guess John made the decision. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I just
cool.
decided all
It
these
was
things.
random
Yeah.
before. It's always
Okay.
been random.
Yeah, it's always been random.
Yeah. It always has
Despite
been.
how, despite the conspiracy in the Tampa Bay Comedy Forum that it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I mean,
Oh, and
sometimes
if
it's
you're,
not, but
I'm
it
going
is
to tell
what-
you right now, if you come to this mic and you've been
Yeah.
there before, and there was an
Yeah.
issue that we had with you,
Yeah,
then whatever.
yeah.
That's how that
Forever and
goes.
ever. Amen.
I-
Tenfold
I
Who
five.
are you talking about? Just drop their
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
name
just-
drop, Brad.
Okay,
John Stillman.
I'll give the initials.
JS.
H Carey. No, that's U C.
Hugh C. Yeah, Hugh C. You better not come with that bullshit.
David, what questions do you have?
What are those books? Are those books?
Yeah, those are some books.
What
I have
are they?
the new Dresden Files novel.
They're
Oh,
all
nice.
old penthouse
What's that?
forums.
Zoom in. That says the Communist Manifesto. What the fuck?
Yeah,
are you
the
reading?
Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah.
The Antifa
Communist
Handbook.
Manifesto. Yeah, the Antifa Handbook.
I got
how to-
books.
How to kill your friends live on stream and get away with it. It's one of them.
God.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
A lot of info in that book.
You see this one right here, David? That's the Hamilton book you got, man. I got that.
Aw.
Yeah. What's on your wall, Brad? Is that a caricature of the Colonel from KFC?
Where?
In the
Never
back?
mind.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You talking about Jason Voorhees?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Jason Voorhees.
I can't see him.
I know, because you ain't got good eyes, bitch. Put on some
don't.
glasses.
Oh, did you take the incense
No.
burner, Brad?
I
did.
did.
I see it up there
You
on the
can
top
see
of
the
your
you can
shelf.
see the trees.
Fancy
Yeah.
incense.
Because it's one of those things that John had, and when he's moving, he's like, why do I have this stupid
I don't
shit?
fucking want this.
He was like, whoever gave it to me, I do not like, and I'll punch them in their face. Those were his
Yeah.
words he said.
I mean,
Hughes
I don't know who
says-
gave it to him, though.
Hugh says, "Is that the latest edition of Cat Fancy?"
No, I keep Cat Fancy on my shelf.
He keeps Cat Fancy near
I
the
thought it was
shitter.
on your coffee table for people to peruse when they're sitting on your couch.
No, it's a private collection.
No, that's a cat. That's a cat coffee table book.
Yeah.
Oh, that turns into a coffee.
It's a coffee table book that turns into a coffee table. I think it's time for the Soy Boy Power Hour, David.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It's the Soy Boy Power Hour.
Yeah.
All right, I did the short one.
Okay. Yeah, we can't hear it unless your mic's muted. It's the Soy Boy Power Hour. We had.
Oh yeah. I'll mute my mic next.
But then it echoes.
It's been echoing for me anyway. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just bouncing around in this room because it's so empty in here, or if it's like messing up on David's OBS.
No, I haven't seen it echo since David stopped muting it. So it's something in your room.
Yeah, it must be. So let's see. Oprah Winfrey interviewed Prince Harry and his wife Meghan. Whatever. I don't know.
Merkel.
What is the
Merkel.
Like,
yeah, but she didn't keep her last name. She's like a royal family member now. Well, I guess she's not.
Yeah.
I don't
didn't like her.
understand. I really don't understand the fascination. Like, since I've been a kid, even like with Princess Diana, that people have with like the British royal family and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
never
with
liked that.
Princess Diana and Meghan Markle,
Yeah.
like
It's because they're outsiders. I
It's because they're
understand that,
outsiders, so it's like the dream of like
She's,
meeting a prince and becoming a princess and stuff like that, and that's pretty interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she
and
was a
also
movie. She was a movie star before. Like she was, but I mean, Prince, like Hollywood, C-lister wealthy is not the same as like British royalty. So I get it.
That's
I
a
guess.
completely different thing. Yeah.
Yeah. She's also the first black princess.
Yeah.
No, Tiana was from Princess and the Frog.
But like a real
Can
one.
we confirm that, David? Look that up.
Oh yeah,
What
that
is
was
this?
way before her.
Yeah.
Tiana.
Google blackprincess.com.
No, that's the first black Disney princess.
Babs.
Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
that's way harder to break
Babs
into.
was the
than
first one.
The English
So Holly
British
Berry.
family.
Holly Berry was the first black princess.
Yeah.
From what? In what?
Babs.
What's Babs?
Yeah, I never
Black-
saw that.
Black
I don't
American
know.
princesses.
Okay. Was that a movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1996.
Nice. You should review it in Massive Media.
So we're doing that, Jared. Thanks for spoiler. God damn it. You just throwing it.
97, sorry. 90.
Oh,
69.
97.9?
So let me go over a
The
couple of
princess.
things. Let me
Okay.
go over a couple of things that were said in the interview. She said that life as a royal had made her suicidal. So
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's why they're heavily medicated.
she
Yeah.
said she was ashamed to have to admit it to Harry. She said of her suicidal thoughts. I knew that if I
Yeah.
didn't say it, I would do it. I just didn't want to be alive anymore. So that's pretty hardcore stuff. Because after that interview last night, I for some reason, conservatives are really tearing into her, which I don't understand because this doesn't seem like a conservative issue, like the royal family, like the.
Well, she's black.
Yeah,
She black.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
John, here's,
yeah.
here's the secret. It's racism.
Mhm.
Don't be
Well-
black and successful and complain about things.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Exactly.
one of the.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the things they brought up? Like the royal family was concerned what color the baby would come out.
Yeah, they wouldn't say who exactly made that concern, but they were concerned that the baby would be too dark.
Yeah. I would be
Yeah.
more concerned the baby
Ugh.
has like a cleft palate since they're all fucking inbred assholes.
Well, it's significantly reduces the chances of that happening when you
Well,
go
let's
outside the family
let's
to a
take it.
non-inbred person.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take it to a positive here. They were worried the child would be too dark, so they couldn't spot the mutations from the inbreeding. quick enough.
I don't know. That sounds racist to me, Jared.
Is that still racist? Oh, Brad.
Brad just left.
Yeah,
That's
Brad
not
left.
racist.
Man, okay, that was racist. I apologize. I take it back.
I saw a meme. It was great. It had a picture of like Prince Charles and Princess Margaret and some other inbred-looking royal members, and they're like, "This family is concerned with what the baby looks like."
Yeah,
it was perfect. Especially that Prince Charles photo. Like, man, he looks like a walk.
He looks pretty terrible. Oh yeah, Brad's gone. Aw.
Yeah, I apologize. I'll send him a fruit basket.
Yeah. Let's see. They said she was constantly attacked for her race in the media, and they also said that's why they didn't give Archie a title. He's the first royal grandchild that they didn't give a title, which to me and you doesn't seem like a big deal, but that's kind of just like that's kind of like grandma taking all of the grandkids to Disneyland except for Brad. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
partly why they left the family.
It is why they left the family, yeah, because they weren't treating him right, you know?
Brad's back. Brad, you're on mute, by the way.
Yeah. You have to
We can't-
unmute yourself.
We can't hear you.
I cannot hear you, Brad.
See?
There you go.
Yeah, I told you.
Love you, buddy.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm just
What do you
like
think?
I don't normally care about the royal family, but I feel bad for this woman because, you know, she obviously did not think, or she thought that this marriage was gonna be a good thing, you know, she was gonna live the dream life of a princess or whatever.
Mhm.
And then shit was so bad for her that her husband gave up being a prince. Like, how bad does that shit gotta be if you're like, I don't know how much unlimited amount of money that he gave up to like make her happy, but I think that's pretty fucking cool to do that for your partner, you know?
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I mean that's the right thing to do. That's what a gentleman does, you know? It's like
Yeah.
you see something's
That's what a
wrong and you
gentleman
do
does.
something about it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says he stayed up watching it just hoping Meghan would call the Queen a "see you next Tuesday."
Ooh, a cunt? Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that was
Queen-
the word I was trying not to say, John. You know.
Uh, the only thing that I gotta say though is that none of this bullshit that I'm hearing surprises me at all. Okay, except for the fact that a prince would give up being a prince. That did surprise me when I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, but
you
he was like number 4 in line too, though. So like
Yeah, but
a lot of people had.
one day he's well. At one point he was like
Yeah.
number 3, I think.
Yeah, but Brad, haven't you ever watched
Yeah.
King Ralph? They could all die in a freak photography accident, and
Yeah.
then a fat
I mean,
guy
it
from
could.
the Bronx could be king.
Yeah. It could happen.
Movies made me believe stupidly impossible things were very plausible growing up. That movie is a prime example of that.
Is so if he's fourth in line, does that mean that Prince
Well, no, because there's Charles, and
Yeah,
then
there's Charles, and then
and then
there's,
there's
but-
William,
but-
and then there's
and then
William's
William's
two kids.
son. Yeah, and then
So he's more like-
so it goes to
So
William's
he's like
son.
fifth.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
5th. Yeah,
It goes to William's sons first. For
Right.
that's stupid. That doesn't make
That's the
sense.
way
I
it's.
know,
That's the way it's always worked.
Yeah, I get
like forever. There's
That's why
there's been kings that have been like 3 years old, and they don't
That's why-
last long.
Yeah, that's why if there was more than 2 brothers, they would send one off to be a priest back in the day. You know, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
this shit is costing
Yeah.
too much in
it.
inheritance.
Man in the
Get
Iron
the fuck out of
Mask.
here.
We're gonna lock the other one up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the priesthood, marry a black woman. It's the same thing to the royal family.
Yeah, either way. Well, what surprised me was the only thing that surprised me is that they revoked their like security detail or whatever after they left the royal family, which is kind of nuts, considering that Prince Harry was kind of like the face of like the British war in Iraq, you know, or in
Yeah,
Afghanistan. You know, he was like, you know,
Mhm.
actually like getting into firefights with like terrorists and shit like that. And then he was like the poster child for the campaign in Afghanistan. So I think that's kind of fucking shitty. Like this dude is like ultra famous, and you're gonna take away his security detail.
And you all thought you had problems.
Heyo.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
It's
I'm
that
gonna
kind
say-
of
I want
comedy
David at
that
the mic.
David's going to bring to the open mic.
Yeah,
I want him at the mic now.
I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
I'm just
Or
thinking
not.
about doing it.
Just thinking
Thinking
about
about it. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it.
I'm just gonna go hang out. maybe I'll tell my own joke off stage.
Maybe I'll go goofa loofa doof.
He's gonna bring his own PA system and have his own open mic.
So anyway,
Reddit jokes like a couple of the guys that come in there.
Oh yeah, you could just read Reddit jokes off a sheet of paper that you printed out at Kinko's.
Honestly, if we did that, I think that'd be great.
Way to call me out.
No, it's printed off at the business center of your retirement community.
Oh, that really happened.
That
I
did
remember
really
that now. Oh, I feel bad.
But hey, guys, cancel culture is back, and I know we just talked about this like 2 weeks ago, but it's
Did it ever
rampant
really
again.
leave?
It's
Did it ever
rampant
really
again,
leave?
guys. They canceled Dr. Seuss. They
Yep.
canceled Mr. Potato Head.
Facts.
They canceled Pepe Le Pew.
Yep.
They did? Oh, because he's rapey?
They canceled Lola Bunny's big fat honking titty milks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even notice any difference until people were like talking about the tits, and then I could notice. But I was like, oh yeah, that fucking cartoon rabbit did have titties.
Yeah.
But you know,
But like, it's a
Bugs Bunny
fucking
deserves it.
cartoon. Like, I don't like.
Yeah, it's like you
Like,
can still
there's-
jack off to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
it's
That is
like-
true.
And
Proven.
it's a movie designed for fucking kids. You're no longer a kid. You're not the fucking demographic anymore. So
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he says, "Watch out, Miss Piggy." But I just want to point out that in the last Muppet Show iteration, they brought in a younger, hotter Miss Piggy. So he's correct.
But
It's
no,
because
no,
Miss
no,
Piggy was
Jared.
mean to Kermit. She
Yeah.
was a bitch. She was a real bitch to Kermit, so Kermit
Yeah.
divorced her and got
Is
a new
it
pig.
Miss
Yeah.
Piggy? Because he put an X there, like the Latin X thing. Is that what he meant?
It's
Oh.
Mr. Gay.
I don't know. I don't follow PC culture that well.
Yeah, I don't really
Oh,
know
I
what
am
that
well
means.
versed. I tell you whatever you need to know. RAM, hard drives, megabyte.
Hey,
Plumbing.
But
it's that kind and it's that kind of comedy that
That
David's
I'm
going to
gonna bring to the open mic.
So yeah, they canceled Pepe Le Pew, and they didn't actually
Well,
cancel him. They just
he's,
announced that he wasn't going to
yeah.
be in Space Jam.
I mean,
which-
to be
and-
fair,
and
he
he's
is a
not gonna
known
be in
rapist.
anything else. Right, I'm seeing all
Yeah.
these comics talk about like, oh, I can't believe they're canceling Pepe Le Pew. It's like Dave Chappelle did that shit 20 years ago. He did a whole
Exactly.
bit about how Pepe Le Pew was a straight up rapist.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I agreed with him then. I was like, yeah, this is a weird fucking cartoon to show kids, It was like, I don't know. But
if a cat gets a white streak of paint on its back and you can't force yourself on it, what's the world coming to these days?
what is the world coming to these
Mhm.
days?
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to force myself on any fucking thing, but like a cat is the last thing that like they would just claw at you. You
Yeah, well,
die.
that's pretty much what happened in the show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. But because it was a cartoon, he didn't like. There's no
Yeah,
scars of blood.
But
Right,
Pepe Le
right.
Pew persisted, and that gentleman is perseverance is a virtue.
Oh God.
That we need to see what's on that fucking dresser because I bet there's a book about that back there.
Hey, don't worry about my books. I already explained.
He's got
to
a
you.
calendar, and on the 10th, it just says "just boofing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just basic.
Just
He's
boofing.
got he's
Boofing to
got
the boys.
he's got a copy of Jordan Peterson's "Clean Your Penis."
I do have a clean penis. Listen, hey, you want to inspect?
No, not at all.
No, we have to. No, we have to,
You
Brad.
have to-
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his word for it.
So Mr. Potato Head got shortened to just Potato Head.
But
Yeah.
that's just
How
the brand.
dare
That's,
they?
that's
I-
just
you
the
know what?
brand.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what gender that thing is. I'm gonna still open its butt up and fuck it.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say you're gonna fuck it. I knew you were
I'm gonna fuck
say
it.
that.
I don't care.
You fuck
I
potatoes.
mean, my only complaint with this
I'm gonna
is
put the mustache on it and I'm gonna fuck it. I don't care what its gender is.
I wear the mustache while I fuck the potato head.
Yeah, I put the mustache down by the pubic area, so it's like it has a little happy trail.
Yeah.
Just
you
me.
would think people would be happy that there's no longer two separate Potato Head toys. Like, really, it was just one toy that they
No,
tricked
but
parents
that's-
into
that's-
buying buying
that's-
two toys.
No, that's misinformation though. There are
it was
still
always
Mr. and
both.
Mrs. Potato Head. They just
David
changed
is,
the brand name
he's
to
correct.
Potato Head.
He's
'Cause
correct.
it's a Potato
David's
Head family.
correct.
Oh, so
that's why are they getting upset about it? I don't
Because
know.
they don't understand, and they read a headline. Everybody reads the headline and doesn't read the article, and then they are completely misinformed about the issue.
You would think Republicans would be okay with a company making a business choice that makes things easier.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's just they needed something to talk about that wasn't them agreeing with the Democrats shooting down the $15 minimum wage.
Carl Tuckerton had to do something else.
Carl Tuckerton. Yeah, he's that big head guy that looks stupid.
This
on
guy
Fox
like this.
Yeah, he's a potato head.
That dude is absolutely a potato head. Yeah, and he's rich. He's like a trust fund kid.
David, do that face again.
It's another reason to not like him.
Oh, that's it. Look at David. 100%. That's him.
I totally.
Why is the left destroying America?
I would totally open his butt and put his mustache on me and fuck him.
Ew.
Wow.
David, you're really good at like pretending to be like racist type characters. So good that I believe I believe you not being that way is the act. Because what I think is the act seems so real. It has to be true.
Yeah,
you could be an actor.
David, you could be a conservative comedian. See, conservative comedians don't actually have to be funny.
They don't. Not at all, because the people will still cheer.
They're not funny on purpose, but they're ironically funny.
Yeah, I do laugh at them.
Not realize that. Yes.
Just a bunch
you
of
just
irons.
shit on the left. You be like, man, remember when you could just punch a woman and not give a black guy a job, and then the crowd would just they'd be like, yeah,
America.
So Sean Connery? Is that what he said?
I wish I was white because I would do that because I would think, I should do it as black. I'll be JJ Walker 2.0. JJ Walker 2.0.
Hey man, that's my name.
Fuck him.
Yeah, Jared is actually JJ Walker. He's the less racist JJ Walker.
White version. Yeah.
What's your middle name, Jared?
Jizzy.
Yeah. Jared Jizzy.
Really
oh, yeah, that's right, Jackson. You are JJ. Look at that. I put Jared as JJ Walker 1 point.
Yeah, you're
Jared
number one in my book.
I'm white, so I should go.
Jared, you have like the blackest name, not only like on a white guy, just like in general. Jared Jackson Walker.
It's even spelled black. It's even spelled black.
Gerard, yeah.
That's why sometimes when I follow you at Dunedin Brewery, you have the very whitest name of Bradley Spencer Gilmore. Be like, I have the blackest name of Jared Jackson Walker.
Jackson, there's a Q in that Jackson, isn't it? There's a fucking Q.
It's two Qs.
Not
even
next to each other.
Yeah.
And one is at the end.
All right, are we doing Freak of the Week, or are we passing on that this week?
We're passing.
Oh, but I planned it some more, David.
No, you didn't.
All right, let's play a song and run a quick commercial, and we'll be right back. What is this song, David?
This is called Dazed and Abused by Riff.
All right, we'll be right back.
I buy you roses, I have a car, bought a fancy dinner, went to my favorite bar. We had some drinks, get quite a
We done?
Yeah, we're done. What, am I not allowed to play my own drum set?
Oh, we're done, huh?
Yeah, we're done, man.
Damn, that's it.
I will, but the show's over. Quick break.
It's the snakes.
Welcome back. It was weird. I could only hear David's music playing when he put his headphones back on. Yeah, strange
That
stuff.
is weird. What the hell?
I'd say it's something on your end, man, because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something on my end. I just got the iPad running. I don't know what's going on. It's the Discord server. Welcome back. Make sure you check out that song from whoever it was. It was Rift. Check out Rift on the internet.
Do it.
I nixed
Also,
that song.
Very good. I couldn't hear it, but I've heard it before. It was great. Yeah, make sure you're checking us out on all our social media. You can go to linktree/somethingplanet and see everywhere we are. Hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have the new studio up and running and the show will be more back to normal. Until then, we're all stuck at home. I miss you guys. I'm sad that you're not here. I didn't get my Chick-fil-A from David this evening. I had to eat leftover
me
pizza.
neither.
Oh, you didn't get Chick-fil-A either?
No, I even as we was on our way home, I was like, "Hey, do you want to get Chick-fil-A?" She's like, "I want to eat something healthy." So I had a salad with asparagus, and my pee already smelled.
You should have said make two stops.
Okay, is it weird that I like how my pee smells when I eat asparagus?
Yes.
More than like I'm not like, ooh, I want to drink it. It smells better than normal piss to me.
Well, yeah, because it smells like asparagus, and asparagus smells delicious.
I can see where you're coming from on that. I can see where you're coming from on.
Not in the piss. Oh, that brings us to our next challenge. Once we have the studio going, instead of being crickets, when someone subscribes, we're gonna have a yard glass full of something, and we won't know before the show if it's piss or if it's beer. And then when someone subscribes, they choose who chugs the entire thing, and you have to drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say pass, hard pass,
hard pass,
hard definite pass for everybody but Jared.
It's
That's
something
what we all
Planet
agreed on, right?
Piss roulette, and it's
Ooh,
fun.
piss roulette. Piss roulette.
Brad, get the white hand ready because I'm punching down on this one.
What? Oh wait, do it again.
Riveting.
Oh no, it's not gonna.
This is great content for the audio. Now it's time for some
Camera
world
tricks.
news. Let's hit that world news. Hurry up!
Oh, it's going.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Live in the Something Planet studio in beautiful Montreal, Canada, from the team that brought you Are Racehorses Real and
They Are.
Girls Gone Golfing. This is Something Planet World News.
Something Planet World News.
Unmute now, David.
It's weird you guys can hear that. What?
Yeah.
It's because
Technology is strange, bro.
we're running so many different things at once on your computer. It's like confused. You're confusing your sound card.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So what's in the news?
North Carolina woman adopted as infant discovers biological father is on FBI's most wanted list after DNA test.
Okay, who cares?
What? Okay, why is that noteworthy, newsworthy?
Yeah, it's not newsworthy.
She was adopted as an infant and discovered through genealogical sleuthing that her biological father is one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives for brutally murdering his mother, wife, and 3 sons in 1976, according to reports.
That's
Okay, that's
tragic.
pretty-
That's tragic for her, but who else gives a fuck? Like, did that
No, I
lead
mean-
to the capture of that guy?
That's an interesting story. She survived the murder of her own family.
That's what I'm saying. That's like winning the lottery, being
Yeah,
abandoned by a serial murderer.
It's literally the plot of Halloween, except for it was the brother who killed the family
I mean,
instead of the dad.
it just means that her father was slightly less of a monster than we think he is. He was like, I'm going to murder everyone else, but not the baby.
He probably
no,
tried to.
No, she was. I think she was given up before that. So yeah, she
No.
really lucked out. Cause,
No, so then she didn't survive. She just was abandoned.
No. She did. I read about this. I remember reading this.
Okay.
Her mother,
Okay. Yeah.
her mother's
you
love
read it.
was the
Leprechaun?
magic
Yeah,
that
what did
saved
Brad
her.
read?
Leprechaun?
Brad doesn't
Okay,
read. This is
Harry
already
Potter.
false.
Her mother's love is the magic that saved her.
That's Harry Potter, bro.
That's the real name of the article.
I wish I could show you guys this because this guy looks like John Belushi.
We can put it
Actually,
on.
No, he
Can you
looks like
get-
he looks like a combination between John Belushi and Nick Miller from New Girl.
Send it to David so he
Oh,
can put it on
yeah.
the screen. And we
I
can
really
see
want to see that actually.
Well, David doesn't have that set up, so he can put it on his screen. I already
Yeah, I don't
sent
have
it to
that
him.
set up here. Maybe next week if we're not in the studio.
We better be in the studio next week, man.
Why?
I'm gonna start throwing random toys.
Oh,
at
okay.
you. Oh shit!
Mandy Lark
This
Lemon is
guy.
in the house. We tried to get her on the show, but she was busy.
Too busy to talk about WandaVision with us.
You know, what happens when pepper spray goes off in a plane? Well, we found out when a man accidentally discharged pepper spray on a United flight to Newark. The flight originated from Fort Myers and was still taxiing for takeoff at the time. The plane was able to return to the gate and passengers could quickly deplane.
Can I guess what happens when you release pepper spray inside of a airplane tube?
Go ahead. What's your guess?
Yeah, my guess is that everybody gets fucking pepper sprayed.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
This actually happened to me. Leprechaun. This actually happened to me when I was working.
Oh, you
at
were on
Steak
the
and
plane?
Shake. No, when I was working at Steak and Shake, one of the girls had like a thing of pepper spray on her thing, and one of the servers, the
thing?
guys grabbed
Her
it
thing?
on
She had
her
it
on her belt,
thing?
on her belt, and one of the guys grabbed it. He's like, "Oh, perfume," and like sprayed it,
What a
and it was fucking
moron!
pepper. Yeah, and I was working the drive-through at the time, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And the whole fucking everybody in the fucking dining room is like coughing, their eyes are red and shit, and like we had to shut down the restaurant for like 30 minutes. It was pretty funny.
Bro, this Axe body spray is brutal.
Like a
Who
can and a half.
does that too, though?
Is this the new pepper steak Axe body spray?
Who would do that? Why, even if it was perfume, why would you just grab it off of somebody's person and just spray it?
That guy. I hope that guy went blind.
No, He's no longer.
No, I
what's his
do.
name? No, he
Oh, he died from
he's
it?
no longer. No,
So-
he's just not here. He's not here.
And then
He's
you
not here
willingly
with-
ate a
on the
ghost
stream?
pepper at Steak and Shake.
Yeah, I did that too. I made
was
bad
a-
choices.
That was a mistake too.
So yeah, now that Brad has described what pepper spray does when you accidentally spray it in an enclosed place, we can move on. Let's see.
What else is on the story?
Arizona homeowners planting tree in backyard find buried duffel bag filled with guns.
Ooh.
Just
That's
guns?
pretty fun. Yeah.
Were there bullets?
They were gardening in their backyard on Sunday when they unearthed a disturbing find, a buried duffel bag filled with guns. The homeowners discovered the bag filled with rusted rifles and handguns while digging a hole near the fence in their yard to plant a tree.
Oh, rusted, huh?
After realizing what the bag contained, they immediately called the police. The homeowners handed the guns to detectives who will investigate whether the firearms are used in any crimes.
A couple of snitches.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have tried to get some money for these. Oh, no, these guns are pretty beat up. But, I mean, that's definitely... This is like, I don't know, like 6-8 grand of, like, firearms. There's, like, Glocks, like, name-brand guns. There's, like, an AR-15 and a shotgun. Like, these were good guns. So I'm guessing that these were used in some sort of massacre, and then they just buried them in this yard of a vacant house. And then 10 years later, they go to plant a tree and... filled with murder weapons.
Or it's a prepper afraid Obama was going to take their guns, so they buried some of them to have when that came.
No, a prepper would have made sealed off the container more so that the guns were still usable a decade later. You know, like a prepper would have thought about this. This is just like these are all rusted out. And
they're
dirty
just hiding
and shit.
them. Yeah.
Preppers aren't necessarily the smartest bunch, so they might not have, John.
When it comes to
John,
prepping,
do you remember about a couple months ago when Kevo was they were planting some shit and they found like bones, and it ended up being like dog bones, but like
oh yeah,
that shit was crazy because it was like unfolding on Facebook. He was like posting pictures and shit. It's like that shit looks human.
It does, I mean, most bones just kind of look the same unless you go to medical school.
That's very, very, very true. If it's a human-sized bone, like it's gonna look human.
Yeah, that's gonna happen in my old yard since I've moved. There's a good amount of dead dogs in that backyard that somebody's gonna find someday. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead dogs.
4 dead dogs. That's sad.
Is Achilles back there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you running the chapter of PETA back there?
No, I mean, where else are you supposed to put your dogs?
No, I'm just making a joke.
You're just making light of a horrible situation.
That's the kind of comedy you'll get.
Yeah, it's the kind of comedy you'll get when David and I take the stage.
Okay, I'm no longer sold. I don't want to see it anymore.
No longer sold. Big payback. Man wants money back after failed dates. A Milwaukee woman got tongues wagging when she shared a direct message on social media about a failed date. She said it was a man identified only as CK who wanted money back from the dates the pair went on that failed to spark anything romantically. Maybe.
Yeah, Louis.
It's like all this guy did was jack off in the corner.
Whoa!
Alex Cobalt shared the message, which asked for the money via the Venmo app. Let's see. It says, the reason I ask is since you and I won't be seeing each other anymore, it's only fair to ask for equal payment for you from the dates we went on, the message said. I believe it was 3 separate times we went out to bars and restaurants where I paid for us both each time. So he's saying it's $35. He wants $35. He hit her up on Venmo.
What?
He asked for a Venmo, and then you can send a request for money on Venmo.
They went out 3 times, and all he spent was $70 total.
I guess
Wow.
so. That's
How do
probably.
you go out 3 times for $70?
If you're a broke ass bitch that doesn't want to get a 4th date.
McDonald's?
Yeah,
Dollar menu.
Dollar menu and air. No, I mean, some of those dates could have been like a walk in the park, and then he took her to a nice secluded area in the park and pulled his dick out and peed on her.
Hold on, I gotta go real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not eating.
David, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm not
are
eating.
you eating?
I'm
Yeah,
not
what's
eating.
that bowl? What's that bowl, David?
I'm ready.
You know,
You should have finished that salad 2 hours ago. It's probably covered in
It's a
bacteria
big
now.
salad.
Oh my
Look
God.
how much is left.
it's a big salad.
Dude,
That's
you can't leave salad out that long, bro. It's bad now.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Are the
It's
leaves
vegetables.
are the leaves more than 80% green right now?
Yes.
Nah, that's bad, bro.
That's bad.
yeah, leaves
I'm
ain't
a
green.
salad scientist. I'm a salad scientist. I know these things.
So what do you
Yeah.
guys think? Is it fair to like ask for the money back after
No.
the dates if they go nowhere?
Are we playing Am I the Asshole right now?
Yeah, because this guy's definitely the asshole.
yeah, this
it's
guy's
not a
the
business
asshole.
transaction. Like if I took
It's
John,
a date. Yeah.
if I took you out to lunch 3 times and then I said, you know what, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I'm not going to call you up and say, dude, you got to give me half the money for that lunch.
You just send me a bill for helping me move and paint.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
since we're not gonna be friends anymore, I feel like you owe
Yeah.
me $300
Wait.
for my
Yeah,
labor.
he sends you an itemized bill for the podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody else isn't doing that because I was going to be mailing mine out next week. Once we finish the fence, I was going to give you a total estimate.
Oh, you're gonna give me you want to be paid in a lump sum.
You're doing an
Okay.
estimate after you do the job? That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's bad
no,
for
it's
business.
not.
That's bad business.
No, it's good for business because I get more clientele.
No, he's doing an itemized reverse bill where he's like, "This is all the damage I caused. Here's the money I owe you."
Yeah.
It's like a reverse mortgage. You need Tom
sorry.
Selleck to sell it for you. Brad,
I'm
you
sorry
need a
your fence fell
catchphrase.
down.
You need a catchphrase like that tree trimmer that came to John's house and says, I go out on a limb so you don't have to.
I think my catchphrase for what was my business again? What is the business I'm doing?
I don't know. Destroying fences?
Yeah, that guy was like, I've been in this business for 20 years and I know what I'm doing. And I was in that business for 20 years and I looked at what he was doing and I was like, nope.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, motherfucker.
At one point, it looked like he was sawing the branch that he was on, but, but he was sawing it closer to the tree than he should have been.
I was laughing inside my head and screaming inside my head because I was like, oh, this will be funny. And I was like, no, he'll die.
Yeah, he's strapped in good.
Yeah, he was strapped in.
No, not if he fell.
No, this is how oblivious this guy was. Is he tried to sell me on tree trimming, even though the first thing I said to him was, "Hey, this is my buddy. He's a certified arborist and owns a tree trimming business."
Yeah.
And then he still started talking to me about trimming the trees. Like, obviously, I have a guy right here.
That's because he had the catchphrase. It almost worked. You have to
Ray,
admit.
Ray didn't have a catchphrase.
That's true. No, this guy, I'll give him one thing. He was a buff-ass 60-year-old man. Did you see that guy?
But his friend / coworker had this big cyst on his back, and that's all anyone could focus on.
No, that's all your wife could focus on. She's the only one talking about it. She wanted to touch it, see how it feels.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
That explains so much that she's your wife. And I'm looking at your head right now.
If the guy who's
Like
sending
giant
if the guy who sent that lady an invoice for the date they went on, if she was talking about Dr. Pimple Popper for all 3 dates, then I'm on his side because that shit is gross.
Yeah, definitely.
Why do
get your
women
money
like
back.
that shit so much?
I don't know.
Gross.
Every woman I've ever met loves it. They're into
I
it.
don't know. I don't like it.
Explain
I'm not a
it,
fan.
John.
All right, moving on. Leah Holland's pre-pandemic tattoo wins for worst timing ever.
Oh.
So this is a competition. This is a TikTok challenge for dumbest tattoo.
She get masks don't matter.
Actually, yes.
Really? I called that?
It's very close to that. So
nice.
So she got the tattoo on March 4th, 2020. So that was like what, 1 week? No, 2 days before the Kentucky governor announced the first case of COVID-19. So this is 2 days before in Kentucky she gets this tattoo, and then the pandemic starts 2 days later in their state. So she pulls up her sleeve and she reveals the tattoo. It says courageously and radically refuse to wear a mask.
Wow.
But it's not anti-masker. She was like trying to say that she was like refuses to be anyone but herself, right?
No, I know. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just the timing again. Because you said it was 2
Yeah.
days before the first case was announced. That's hilarious.
Nice.
Because I feel like if that's what she actually meant, she wouldn't care about that because she fucking put that on her in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now
If
for
she
the
was like
rest
a
of her life, she's got that on there, and she just seems like a fucking idiot.
Yes, it is a very unfortunate choice, but it's a cool story.
It is a cool story. I don't know, what could you add to that to make it better? Courageously and radically refuse to wear a mask, unless it's an actual mask during a pandemic. Like you gotta add the caveat onto it.
Just put like an eye roll emoji right next to it, because then it becomes she's saying it like sarcastically.
That makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah, I could be a tattoo artist. Tattoo artist fixer guy.
Hey, we also have a viewer in here, and their name is Gummiest.
Gummiest?
Gummiest. Like gummy head?
The gummiest.
I'm guessing they're real gummy.
As
They're the
in
gummiest.
He's the gummiest.
Well, thanks for
Hello,
watching
Gummy.
for a minute, Gummiest.
Yeah.
Normally, the show, we're all sitting in the same room inside of a studio. But anyway, watch the beginning. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Moving on. Now it's time for Am I the Asshole?
Ooh,
Yes.
I love this one.
I heard a click, so I'm assuming it's playing. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Yeah, I don't need to, because now I can just hear myself. I should just be explaining how the game works. How the game works is I'm going to read a headline from Reddit's Am I the Asshole? And then we're going to make a snap decision. And then we're going to put a poll in the chat. And then we're going to get into the actual post. And then we're going to make our final decision about whether or not this person's an asshole.
And if you guess correctly, then you win.
Yeah.
What did they win, Jarrett? What do they win this week?
Bragging rights.
You win any item you want off Jared's dresser.
No, I need all those things.
Let's see. Am I the asshole to promote my business at a wedding?
No.
What do you guys think? No?
I mean, I'm
You think a
assuming
wedding's a network event?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what else is it for?
I mean, as long as he's not interrupting
It's
the.
for love. It's for the chicken dance. It's the dance with old ladies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say yes. I think it's kind of.
If I've got a new business and I'm in a place where I can hand my card out to a bunch of people, like that seems fair. As long as I'm not like stopping the vows, be like, hold on a second, guys. These vows brought to you by Whizbeard Productions.
I feel like it undermines the importance of the evening. I feel like it's something. It's that type of business. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I disagree.
I'm gonna say yes.
David?
I'm gonna say no because I hope it's not that.
Not
this
what?
best
What
man speech is brought to you by.
Yeah, exactly. I hope
Terrence
it's not
Tires.
Yeah, I hope he didn't stop the ceremony.
If it's that, he's clearly the asshole. I think it's fine. Like during
Come
the
get your
reception.
rims. 20% off all new rims.
Yeah,
Because I feel like any social engagement, other than like a funeral, is game on for your business.
Well, why isn't a funeral?
Yeah, why would a funeral be off limits then?
I guess I guess a funeral could be not during the actual funeral, but afterwards at the lunch
during the wake.
Psst, hey, have you heard about my show at Deneen Brewery every other Tuesday? It's called Later Laughs.
Yeah, don't do it during the proceedings. That's what we're saying. Don't do it during the proceedings. You do it at the wake during the part where
I think it's just as bad, but for different reasons, as doing it as a wedding.
The wedding a little more because the wedding is supposed to be all the conversation is supposed to be about the deceased and the bereaved, but at the wedding. I'm sorry, the funeral.
At the wedding.
The bereaved.
This is the type of comedy. This is the type of comedy you can expect at Later Laughs, folks.
That's the name of the episode. That's the name of the
episode. This is the type of comedy you can expect.
Yeah.
At Later Laughs.
But no, like at a funeral, yeah, you're supposed to be keeping it about the recently departed and condolences and that. But there is a top part where everybody breaks off to have a conversation. Even at a wedding, people are talking. They're not just talking about the bride and the groom the whole event. And then people are going to be like, "Hey, I'm doing this now," or like, "I've got a job. We're doing this." I think that's fair game.
If it comes up organically, I'm okay with it. But if you're there with the intent to do it, I think it's fucking tacky. I don't think you should do it.
I don't think
me and Brad say yes, and
we're
David
right.
and Jared say no.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
they're
think,
assholes.
just as a quick point, I don't think I've ever gone to a wedding and actually talked about the bride and groom unless I was directly talking to the bride.
Well, unless the poor groom's bride is a whore, and then you got to close the goddamn door.
And I chimed in.
And then you chime in.
Yeah, that's the kind of comedy.
5 in the afternoon. I like that one better. Let's sing that song. That's
All
the
right.
better one.
All right, let's read the thing.
I, a 42-year-old man, am a DJ primarily doing weddings and small events.
Oh boy.
I've spent years learning how to DJ.
Oh no. Oh no.
And doing it as a serious hobby until making the plunge and finally starting my own business full time. I've been in operation for about a year and a half, and it's going as well as expected.
Okay.
I'm not expecting
So
much.
not well.
So
then.
not well.
I was hired to do a wedding and was very shocked at the response I got after making a short announcement. The bride and groom picked a really significant dance they did alone together at the end of the wedding before all the guests and them left to do a sparkler exit. After the song,
Okay.
there was a moment of silence, so I told them who I was, the areas I served, and told them a little about my equipment since I've invested in the best stuff, and then mentioned I do all events.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, this guy's an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is immediately like who.
So this
okay,
was right after the romantic dance.
Yeah. To be like, hey, next wedding, hire me instead of the DJ you have. All right, this guy sucks. Okay, this guy's an asshole.
Everyone did stop and listen, including the bride and groom, but it was a brief moment and they left to do the sparkler exit. All seemed fine.
He did a mass announcement of it.
After it was over, the venue manager pulled me aside and told me it was inappropriate. She said that if I was allowed back at the venue, that couldn't happen again.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured she was being over the top, as event planners can be, and I let it go.
No.
Then a couple of days later, I got an email from the bride telling me she was mortified that I stole their big exit and wouldn't be recommending me.
Yeah. You fucking moron. So he
It's
did
like,
interrupt the proceedings.
Oh, wasn't that sweet? That's a beautiful dance. I serve the greater Michigan area.
this dance brought to you by DJ Fuckface. Serving the Tri-County area for all your DJ needs. You didn't hire me for this wedding, but consider the next.
I feel this is a huge overreaction and certainly not worth all the drama. Part of being in any business is promoting, especially to people who have heard what I have to offer. I'm worried she will leave a bad review for a silly reason that has nothing to do with the quality of music I produce. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, was he the DJ there or not?
Yes, he was the DJ. So
Okay, well then he's an even bigger asshole.
He did it. He
fucking
already
was
had
working.
the gig.
Why did you wait to the end of the night? That just like past all of the like interrupting stuff. That just seems like a terrible time.
It doesn't make any
a lot
sense.
A lot of people leave halfway
Well,
through the
It
reception.
didn't make any sense. You're working the wedding. Like why would you advertise to the couple that already hired you?
Well, you could always just leave your cards up there where the request cards are or whatever. You know, it's like if
that
people
would be
want to
appropriate.
hire you, they're gonna contact the bride and groom and be like,
Yeah.
who is that
who is
guy?
that
I want to hire him.
Was this his first wedding? Did he say that?
I think he said it was his first wedding.
I give him a little bit of room. Yeah, rookie mistake, but yeah, still kind of an asshole.
I don't know if that's a rookie mistake. That's just that's just a mistake. I think
Yeah,
most
just,
rookies
you know-
realize you don't try to sell your services to the person that already fucking hired you.
Yeah, but people aren't as socially adept.
Yeah,
They,
well,
they don't know how to take a good cue.
listen, don't write this guy's autism off as an excuse.
Oh God.
Here's
God
here's a
damn,
here's
Bill.
a here's a few updates. There's 3 updates. No, the sparklers weren't lit. Honestly, I thought I would be speaking over people as they shuffled out, but they chose to stop and listen. I guess everyone thinks I'm the asshole here, and I won't be
Yeah.
doing this again. But frankly, I don't think I ruined or stole her exit.
You
the
did.
hype over these things at weddings are ridiculous. The hype over these—that's the only reason you get paid is the hype.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you even have a job.
Yeah, Jesus. This guy's a
If there was no
moron
hype,
and an asshole.
If there was no hype, they would just plug their iPad in and let it fucking run and play songs.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy.
They would plug in their iPad, put "Kissed by a Rose" on repeat, and call it a day.
He said he's
Clearly,
not
this man
going to
has never
offer a
been married.
refund. He did apologize and is offering a discount for future services.
Oh yeah, if you ever get
Wow.
married
What did they
again,
get?
Wow.
promise to be better.
He should
So
have
he,
given them.
he doubled down on the advertising. They yelled at him for advertising at the
Here's a
wedding. and say,
coupon.
Here's a coupon.
Wow, that definitely makes him an asshole.
Okay,
Wow.
Update 2. Okay, I'm an asshole. That's all it says. That's
Yeah.
all update 2 is.
The internet did its job today.
Update 3. I do have to add that I resent the implication that I'm somehow less of a DJ because I'm a 42-year-old man. I've worked hard to get to this point. Since I'm apparently tone deaf, clever, I am reconsidering doing weddings in the future.
Okay, good. It all worked out.
I had a rule with Wizard Beard. I'm never doing wedding. I'm not dealing with it. First of all,
a lot to deal with.
It's a lot to deal with. I don't want to deal with bridezillas. And beyond the bridezillas, I get nervous. It's like you have one shot to capture everything perfectly for someone, or they're not going to have memories of that physical memories of that to have into the future.
Yeah, you can't do reshoots.
Yeah, David,
You did my wedding, David.
You only get one shot? Were your knees weak? Arm spaghetti?
Yeah, I didn't want to throw away my shot.
David, you did my wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
friend.
nobody- you didn't watch that.
I know you'd forgive me if I fucked it up.
Yeah, well, I'm not married anymore, so
You've been
I blame
divorced
you.
longer than you've been married.
No, I'm still married. I gotta get divorced, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we need to start that Kickstarter for Brad to get divorced. Brad cannot afford to get divorced.
Can't do a
everybody.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, GoFundMe for Brad getting divorced. We only need what to raise like $500, right?
Yeah, like 500.
Oh, we can
Wait,
do that
wait.
easily.
Can we do a Kickstarter if it's like Divorce the Musical?
Yeah.
Then it's a project. If I make a musical out of the proceedings of the divorce.
Well, we're gonna need about $100,000 for that.
No.
Well,
Here's what we're gonna do.
To do it right.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a fundraiser show with all of our band projects. We can raise that in one night easily. $500 easily, and we make it a
Divorce
thing.
show.
Brad's getting divorced party. He needs the money for legal fees.
Oh, you guys are being serious.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, I thought it was a joke. Yeah, let's do it.
No.
Yeah, why not? You need the money.
Yeah,
You
Brad.
probably
We're not,
Okay.
yeah, we're not
should get
liars.
divorced.
Leprechaun?
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Oh yeah, hey, because you guys I heard you guys got in Swampland, you got a new drummer and a new bass player.
Yeah, but he's not very good.
Yeah, we
talk
already
about
announced
that
this
last
last
week?
show.
Did we? Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Promise you, we didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about it in the last show.
Then who
yeah,
is
no,
it?
I don't think we did because that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
This is
was
a
2
new
weeks ago.
development. Oh, it was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago. No,
Wait,
we
Never
definitely talked
mind.
about it.
Never mind.
I don't think it happened.
I mean,
Oh, we
I can
might
look right here. I have it written down.
No, you're right.
We don't-
Because it's written down doesn't mean you said
we
it.
came up with it on
Yeah.
Sunday, and I ordered the drums and had them by Friday.
All right,
Yeah.
I feel like we're still talking about it.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Is that we still talk about it? All right, now it's time for
Yeah.
massive media. Hit that massive
Massive.
media.
Oh God, I'm not ready. Hold
Massive.
on.
Media.
Do that shit.
It's Something Planet,
I heard
Massive
it.
Media, tonight.
Media tonight.
Tell me
All
when I
right.
can start talking.
You can talk.
Welcome to massive
I'm
media.
sorry. I didn't know.
You should
I
have,
thought-
but you didn't. So,
I'm sorry.
respect. So yeah, it's massive media. We're talking about some fun stuff. I started
Mhm,
watching the
mhm.
new season of Snowfall. Pretty good
Snowfall.
shit. Snowfall is
It's a drug show.
it's the John Singleton show. So it's the guy who created Boys in the Hood. He's got a show on FX now that is very good. It's about the the start of the 1980s crack epidemic, and it's in its fourth season. So this goes into like the whole Iran Contra
When America was great.
scandal. So like basically he's buying cocaine off a guy in the CIA who's then using that money to provide weapons to the Contras down in South America. So this is like the fictionalized version of that true shit that actually happened.
Okay.
Crack brought to you by the makers of the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
US government.
For the makers of AIDS, the U.S. government.
Y'all
So yeah,
weird.
I don't know. I think it's a great show. It's just a really good crime drama. It shows like pretty much every aspect of like how the crack epidemic is affecting communities, but how it's also you know the government's into it, how it's affecting police officers, how it's affecting communities. Really good shit.
Our
I enjoy it.
government's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, Well, everybody
Yeah.
should know about this kind of stuff so that you don't,
Well, it's not the shit they're exactly teaching in the schools. That would kind of,
No.
those who control the information control the information.
Well, if you didn't know it was real, it just sounds like a plot, like a Breaking
Exactly.
Bad
It's
style
yeah,
plot.
yeah.
It sounds like some made up bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something that they
Like
would
a conspiracy. It sounds like a conspiracy theory.
right, and it is a conspiracy theory. It's just
But
we
it just
proved-
happens to be true. Yeah.
yeah, it just happens to be true. It is a conspiracy. It was a
Yes.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy. Period.
Period.
Not a theory. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
the
a
theory has been
conspiracy.
proven. I also started watching this show Warrior it's on HBO.
Oh,
It's on
I heard
HBO
about
Max.
this. What this is? What is this about? Mixed martial arts?
No, that's a movie I think called Warrior. This is about a Chinese immigrant coming to
Yes.
San Francisco in like the early 1900s, and he gets recruited to like a gang because he's such a good martial artist.
Oh.
And it's kind of like a period piece, it's kind of like it's like almost the Wild West, but it's like San Francisco is like this burgeoning city. And I think it was originally on Cinemax, so it has a lot of like a lot of softcore porn. Everything on Cinemax still has softcore porn.
Nice.
In case you're
Cinemax.
interested in that.
What is
Yeah.
the show about? It was like a Manchurian Candidate type situation, and it was on. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was on Showtime.
I think.
Or no, it was
oh
on
yeah.
Cinemax.
No.
What do you remember the name of that? Was that
It was
Cinemax
called-
or Showtime?
It was
Homeland.
called.
Home. Yeah.
That was
Was
Showtime.
that Cinemax?
That was
Okay.
Showtime.
Okay. Yeah,
No
Cinemax.
softcore.
Cinemax doesn't have a lot of like extremely. I can't think of one show that's like extremely popular that comes from Cinemax.
Right, but they're
Well,
popular
recently,
in space.
now, yeah. Because I mean, Cinemax is owned by HBO, so HBO is Cinemax is like the B team. So
Right, it's the B Squad.
Brad, what
so-
about Emmanuel in space?
I jacked off to that.
Yeah. Well, I think
Guarantee I do.
Cinemax is there for people that want like violent action dramas, but with a lot of sex in them, because that's pretty much what they all are.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
Cinemax
I
is
like.
80s and sex and violence. That's what was on there. So
Yeah,
Because
so
it's
they've
cinema
held true.
to the max.
hmm
Exactamundo.
That's what it
Those are
stands
films. Those are all films on Cinemax. Those are all films.
So yeah, I watched those. I haven't finished them yet, so I won't rate them yet. I watched Coming to America. Coming
Two.
to
America.
America.
I've
We
heard
watched-
a lot of bad things.
We watched
I-
about 40 minutes of it.
we watched 20 minutes of it. Then Lauren had the big
Oh
brain
my
idea
God.
to try Jander's hot sauce from the Hot Mess Show, 5 million Scoville units. And
Yep.
I told her, Lauren, you ate half of a
Yeah.
pickled habanero and
We
almost
tried to warn
died.
her.
And
I tried to warn her, but I
this
was
is
like,
10
live
times
your life,
hotter
baby.
than that.
Like 100 times hotter.
Yeah, it was so bad she passed out.
Yeah.
Like she laid
mean,
down.
That must
And
be
it
how
was-
much she did not like Coming to America. Where she was like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just burn my mouth. than
No,
watch
she
this."
woke up like 10 minutes later and was like, I
And then we
want to
started
finish
watching
the
again.
movie. We got halfway through it, and then Brad got tired, and I got tired, and we just...
Well, bro,
I've also heard a lot of bad things about it, so I know what Jared's talking about, and I
I
liked
think that's just people. I think it's the same thing what we were talking about earlier with the Space Jam. Like it's a movie you saw fucking 30 years ago when you were like 12.
Right.
And it was a great, like Eddie Murphy struck gold. It's one of the greatest comedic
So
movies of
the
all
issue is
time.
they made Eddie Murphy's titties less big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
In the short shorts. He didn't fill out the short shorts enough.
So people
No,
like
I-
this one.
people-
They're like,
yeah,
oh, it's
expectations are too
different.
high.
Exactly. And I didn't finish it, but from what I was seeing, I remember laughing a bunch. They had a lot of funny shit in there, and it was it was very nostalgic too.
Yeah, it was nostalgic. There was funny stuff in there, and then it was, it was like the juxtaposition of we get to see somebody from America experiencing Zamunda for the first time, and we got to
Yeah.
see more of Zamunda, which I liked.
Well, that's
Because-
good.
Exactly.
I remember being as a kid being like, man, I want to know more about Zamunda. That place seems cool as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
It was Wakanda before it was cool.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly.
And their neighbors
actually-
are next Dorian.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Actually,
Next story.
It's funny. It's funny you bring up Wakanda because Wakanda was created by Stan Lee, which was then Zamunda was inspired by Wakanda,
Right.
and then when Wakanda was on film, it was inspired by Zamunda. So it's like fucking like life imitate art, imitating life, imitating art, imitating
Yeah.
art, imitating art.
Imitating life.
Imitating
That's the
art.
kind of comedy you can expect. The Dunedin Brewery. Tuesday.
That was more of philosophy than comedy, I would say. Nobody else would, but I would say.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. There was like some weird things in there, like Leslie Jones was supposed to be the
She
same
raped him?
age. Yeah, she raped.
She raped Eddie Murphy. Yeah, his character.
That was
kind
pretty
of
weird, and she was also
Yeah.
supposed to be the same age as Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, which was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, because she's like definitely at the least 20 years younger than them.
She's
At
like
the
our
least.
age, I think, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's close
Like
to our
almost 40 or almost 40, something like
age.
that.
Yeah. She's no way she's older than 45. I would say.
She ain't 60.
No, and neither are they. They're like 66.
Yeah, they're like 66.
You guys are a little off. She's 53 years old.
Is she?
Holy shit!
She looks great.
How old? Well, how old is Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy is 51.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
How old is Eddie
Murphy
Murphy?
is 59. So they're pretty close.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess that's pretty
Wow,
close.
wow.
Oh wow.
Well, you know what? Black don't crack. Look, I think it's because she got successful later in life.
Yeah.
So we think about her. She came on the scene. She was like in her 40s when she got discovered. So
I thought Eddie Murphy was about 67 years old. Honestly, he don't look
I
that
thought
great.
he was too. I thought he was. Oh, well, he was younger than my mom.
Arsenio
that
Hall
makes
looks
sense,
pretty
yeah.
old too. I don't know.
Arsenio Hall looked old when he was
Arsenio
younger.
Hall looks old.
Wesley
He's got a
Snipes.
long old
Wesley Snipes probably is 66, and he didn't look as old as them.
Yeah.
Arsenio
Well,
Hall.
that's because he's a daywalker.
Yeah,
I was
Arsenio-
saying about while watching the movie, that Wesley Snipes. I love the fact that he's like doing comedies again, because there's a moment like in the early 80s, late 90s, he did like comedy and like kind of action movies. Then he just went full like action hero for
right.
years, and now he's like getting back into the comedy because he was great in fucking Dolomite too.
Oh, I need to watch that still.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah,
so
me too.
good. Yeah, it's really
Arsenio is
good.
65 years old. James Earl Jones is 90 years old. And John Amos is 81.
Wow,
Yeah,
those guys actually look good for their age. 90 years
Yeah.
old. Holy shit.
yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
James L. Jones looked like he was maybe about 70 on screen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. I'll give it a solid 7. I thought it was funny throughout. I mean, there's a lot of dumb shit in it, but there was a lot of dumb shit in the original, which I like.
Yeah,
You know, like,
exactly. I love.
And it's an
Stupid Eddie.
Amazon movie, which there aren't a whole lot of good.
Well, then I'll make sure I give it a watch.
Yeah, I think
Highly,
it's definitely
yeah.
worth a watch.
Especially if did you like the first one, Jared?
Oh, I love the first one. It's a
Oh, yeah.
comedy classic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll like
I didn't see the original till recently, so
Recently,
I didn't
yeah, we
have any
watched it.
expectations, and I liked what I saw so far.
Yeah.
It was really cool watching that with you for your first time.
Yeah.
All right, you guys watch anything else?
Yes,
Are we just-
I started a new podcast today. It's a New Girl podcast. It's called.
No, we're
Apartment
not talking about any other
David,
podcasts.
Yeah, David, mute him.
Oh, we can't talk about other podcasts.
No, I'm just
For
kidding.
real?
You can. No, you can. I'm kidding.
No, what he
Okay,
meant to
it's
say is you
media.
can't. What he meant
Talk
to say
about
is you
New
can't
Girl.
talk about New Girl.
Talk about
yeah.
New Girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's a podcast about it's these 3 people and they all love New Girl, and it starts. They just give a synopsis of the show, and then they talk about like their favorite scenes, and then they have categories on like who gets a honey roast award. So it's like the somebody who did like the nicest thing in the episode and shit like that. It's all shit that plays off of things in the show.
Okay.
It's really good. I listened to it. I rode my bike and I listened to probably about 4 episodes or like half-hour episodes and shit. And it was great. It was really, really good. So if you're a New Girl fan, I highly recommend it. It's on Spotify. I think it's everywhere, but it's called Apartment 4D. 10
Okay.
10 out of 10. If you're in a New Girl, it's for you.
All right. We talking about WandaVision now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah, yeah.
real quick.
Oh,
Well, there's
Real-
more to
real
Attack
quick.
on Titan, but Attack on Titan is
Oh,
a real
yeah.
fucking snooze fest. The
yeah,
last 3
John.
episodes.
I've been behind 3 episodes. John's like, yeah, just wait
Just
till
wait
the
till the
action
end.
picks up, so you can burn through it.
I don't know.
Because
I thought the last episode was exciting.
I was falling asleep the whole time. I was like, what the fuck?
was there
It's
any
tough work.
attack or any Titans, Jared?
No.
No, there was attack.
But no Titans.
Mm,
No Titans.
It was attack on humans. That's not interesting. I see that every day. The world's a sad place. I need
Well,
monsters, so it
I
doesn't
would tell
seem
you
too
why I think it's
real.
exciting, but you haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
it.
so
Well, yeah.
we'll wait till that's at the end, and we'll talk about it. We'll wait till the final episode. There's only a few more, I think.
Before we get into WandaVision, I've been listening to an album every
Back.
day. And we missed last week's, obviously, so I'll just do one out of the last 2 weeks. It's actually by Sting. Really, we're doing a song. Brad and I are doing a song from it. This new musical project. But the album is called 10 Summoner's Tale. And I never really listened to Sting outside of the Police. But he's got some really interesting stuff going on. A lot of weird time signatures. And yeah, I recommend you guys check it out.
My name's Sting.
Yeah, he's got that classic
I don't
early
come for a
90s
long time.
kind of classic early 90s easy
7
listening
days
shit.
is 40 road.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
the
ain't
one.
never gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sting
I
has
don't
some good.
know
Sting has
at
some good
all.
albums for sure.
I fucking love Sting, man.
I loved
Do you
his.
remember when he? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I loved his last album where it was all like about working at a shipyard.
Huh.
No, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
about that one.
that was the last album I listened to. It was really good. David, did you listen to that one, or is this a brand new album?
No, this is an old one from the 90s.
Okay.
Oh, The Last Ship? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
Jared?
The Last Ship. Yeah.
I'll add it to my.
I think my favorite Sting album is Starcade '93 when he beat Ric Flair for the WCW Intercontinental title. That's a comedy you can expect from this piece of shit.
Oh yeah, remember
All right.
Sting had a. Never mind. Fuck Sting. Let's get into WandaVision.
WandaVision, the finale. Were you guys as disappointed as the internet was?
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing. The episode 10 out of 10 for the episode. 4 out of 10 for my expectations that were placed on me by statements that were made by people who were running the show.
Kevin,
I don't know. I think you built up a lot of those statements on your own too. I think you built up a lot of that expectation.
Well, he said the showrunner said there was going to be a Luke Skywalker-esque moment.
Yeah, that was a troll.
Yeah, that's a direct quote from him.
Yeah,
and
well, he's not the showrunner.
Oh, well,
he's the head of Marvel.
Yeah,
he's the head of Marvel. Yes,
the head of Marvel for the MCU, the cinematic universe.
Spoiler alert! Let's give it 10 seconds.
Okay. Oh yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spoiler alert! No mutants whatsoever.
Vision comes back though, so that could be the Luke Skywalker-esque thing. Is that their Vision is rebuilt?
David, what is the thing that you were saying? Paul Bentley said about wanting to work with the actor he always wanted to work with.
No, that
And
wasn't me.
just
That was
him
someone
troll?
else that said that. That was the troll moment.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
the
yeah.
troll. Paul Bettany saying that he the big cameo moment was coming, and that he just meant himself.
Yeah, so that was the big cameo, is that Vision is back and
Which-
unpainted.
But
He's
that
an
was
unpainted
revealed.
model.
That was revealed in the episode before, in the post.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
It
right.
was revealed at the end of the previous episode, but it was a really cool fight. I'll give it that.
Oh, yeah, we were watching it, and I was like, "This is just as good as a blockbuster Marvel movie."
Disney got that money, baby.
Yeah, Disney really upped this shit. It's fantastic for a TV.
There's
Yeah.
parts that suffered for it though.
I mean, The Mandalorian was just as fun. Like, I mean, they're putting money. They're putting out quality content.
Yeah, I think the pandemic hit, and they were like, you know what? Let's just have the best TV network. If no one's going to go to the movies, we're going to have the best shows.
So, Brad, how did you feel about Vomit Penis?
What?
Ralph Boner.
Oh, Ralph Boner.
Oh, Ralph Boner. Marvel. They really love to do. They really love to do the misdirection, and it doesn't always go in the way that you want it to go. You know, it was a misdirection that was like a letdown. You know,
Definitely a letdown that there was no mutants.
Yeah, and that he's not actually Quicksilver from the so.
Yeah.
But
that to me was the bigger letdown because like the No Mutants, they kind of already spoiled that a couple episodes before when they revealed that it was all a plot by Agatha, that she brought Quicksilver in, so that wasn't going to be a mutant thing. But I feel like when they revealed like, oh, he was just some dick, and then they made a terrible penis joke.
Ralph Boner.
Boner.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I enjoyed. I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for the show. In fact, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna watch it, like when I was watching the trailer for it.
But then I
So
convinced you.
it definitely exceeded my expectations. I enjoyed it. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with John. Like when the trailer first came out, I was like, this looks okay, but I was never ever, because I didn't read the comic book, so I was never really interested in the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
I thought she was a pretty boring, like superpower. I didn't know how powerful she was, but like
now I think she's really cool. Yeah, that's
yeah.
a good
In
point.
the Marvel movies, though, it was like, oh, I'm throwing red stuff at you.
Well,
It was really
here's the
boring
thing too,
superpower.
though. Like she was a boring superpower until like maybe like late 90s to like early 2010s when they did the storylines Avengers Disassembled and House of M. And those were two of the biggest storylines that Marvel's done in a while. But another thing, I was talking about how Marvel loves to do the misdirect. Another big misdirect they did is when they first introduced the Scarlet Witch, Kevin Feige's talking about the character and they're showing her. It's like, we changed her powers. She doesn't really have like the chaos magic in this. She's kind of, she's got like a little bit of telekinetic and a little bit of like telekinesis. She's kind of like a Jean Grey. And that's how, and I remember hearing that and like, that's kind of weird, but I can understand it would be hard to, show exactly what chaos magic fucking
So
is.
you think he planned it out? He planned
No,
the
they
misdirect out to here.
They 100% did. That was definitely a big misdirect because I was like, if she had the power set originally from the start, I would have expected them to go the route of WandaVision. I knew that would be coming, which is like it's like a smaller version of House of M. Essentially, what happened where she alters reality. So if I knew she had that power set, I was like, okay, this just like when Thanos showed up, I knew he was going to get the Infinity Gauntlet. That's going to be the thing.
Right,
and
of course.
Once the Mind Stone was revealed to be the power source of Vision, I was like, well, Vision's going to fucking die as soon as fucking Thanos shows up.
I have a question. Two questions, Zach. One
Okay.
is Marvel Unlimited still a thing?
It is.
Yeah, I have it still.
And two, what should I like if I want to go through this whole storyline?
Oh, okay.
Where should I start?
They have it grouped up in House of M as one of the reading lists.
Well, what you want to read first is Avengers Disassembled, and that's only here's the thing. There's like a main story, and then there's a little branch off things. The branch off things aren't necessary. They're just icing on the cake. You can get everything you know out of the main story. Avengers Disassembled starts in Avengers 500, so it's 500, 501, 502, 503. It's a 4-part story, and then after that, read House of M, and then you'll get like the full grand scale of what they did in the books and how they shrunk it down for Marvel.
So are they all grouped together in like John said?
They are grouped together. I saw it on there.
But with Marvel Unlimited, how they lay it out, if they don't give you just the main, they give all the books in order. So for House of M, you get like House of M1, then you get House of M Wolverine, House of M Avengers, House of M.
Yeah.
And you don't need to read all those.
Yeah, you can
So
skip
how do
those
I
other
know?
ones.
So how do I know what to read?
As long as it says just House of M.
Yeah, I want you to read the story, so I'll get you all the precise issue numbers for everything.
Okay,
you need
cool.
To read. Okay.
And maybe a Marvel login too. You got one of those for me too?
You gotta talk to John, because I use John's.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Don't you know we all share everything? David, you're on my like HBO Max. Lauren, Amanda are like on my HBO Max.
Whoa! Don't spread that information out there.
I'm kidding. We live together.
Comedy podcast.
We all live together.
David,
That's
that's
the
not
same
my
room.
HBO Max. That's my mom's HBO
Oh yeah,
Max.
that's right.
No.
Fuck those.
No,
guys.
that's mine. That's mine. Because I didn't realize when they switched HBO Max it was gonna be different. So I just got it, and you're like, no, it's the same thing. They changed the name. I was like, well, I already paid for it now, so.
I have a feeling they're gonna crack down on that shit in the next 2 years.
I'm sure.
Probably, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right, guys.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
All right, yeah. Everybody rate it and let's get out.
I'll give
here.
it a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like I said, 10 out of 10 for the show in general. 4 out of 10 for my expectations, despite what they said. But that can't be
They
held
fooled
against
you.
them.
They fooled you,
Yeah.
but you also fooled yourself. You wanted to be fooled.
I
did.
knocked it down because of that terrible line of like, these people will never know what you sacrificed to stop mentally torturing them for decades.
Oh, also, real quick before we end, Photon, or Captain Marvel, or Spectrum, whatever fucking name I'm pretty sure she's gonna go by Photon. Monica Rambeau.
Yeah,
She's
Rambeau.
a superhero. Yeah. And this was this was her origin story. But the thing is, when the character was introduced, I already knew that she was a superhero because I know the character Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
But I couldn't talk to you guys about it because that'd be a big fucking spoiler.
I mean,
so it's another thing. Like I knew it was coming, but I couldn't like talk to you about it. You know what I mean?
You did though. You told me.
Did you ask me to tell you, Jared?
No.
Spoiler.
You just told me you were excited about it. You mentioned to me that she was Photon. Yeah.
I don't spoil things, Jared. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
You guys are
here. We go.
We're in a spoiler war.
You're the one who's Jared's the one who spoils everything.
I'm sorry. This episode made me sad as a spoiler.
Something Planet Spoiler Wars.
That's the name of the episode.
The last episode was very sad. We'll just say
It made me sad.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here.
I fucking hate love
Are we
y'all.
gonna have a song playing us out, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, we got a song playing us out. Red Light Stare, Breathless. Another song that I mix. That's the only music I have on my computer.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Have a great week.
Can we leave, or do we need to stick around? Or?
You can leave.
Okay, I just wanted to mess anything up. All right, have a good night, guys. Love you.
Clarity is everything when you try to own the world. Now tell me, do you want this? Do you need this like I do? Characters like sirens singing us to sleep. I leave you breathless from now on. Will you love me? When I'm far and gone, 'cause from now on, I leave you breathless. If I don't say anything, I can hang myself with words. Position is everything when you try to undo. Now tell me, do you want this? Do you need this like I do? Syllables like razors, cutting me right on go. I leave you breathless from now on. And will you love me? When I'm far and gone. 'Cause from now on, I leave you breathless. If I don't say anything,